Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Flushed out right. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Kansas City infused some major hustle into its pass rush this offseason with the drafting of George Karlaftis, a nonstop motor and great physical ability to get to the quarterback.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Watch the screen. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, boys.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The Buccaneers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title when his guys really outmanned a Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. So this a hot ticket indeed here in Tampa. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's got a man. he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mahomes. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's Bernard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
35 to Mike. Goal 50. I'm going back to you. Mike 35. Mike 35.
On first down, Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis, his second sack of the night. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Even. 4 down. Even. Mike 35. Hey. Good track. Check 9. Hey, Alabama.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
43.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Bernard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 35's the mic. Watch the pass.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now they'll throw with Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Undercross, under. Let me go. Check 24, check 24. Sugar.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Push him back. Push him back. 35's the mic. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And break. The tight end's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Here's Mahomes to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Ronald Jones from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From midfield, here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Brady got to have this one. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Check it, reload. Check 3. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Completes it to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
First down pickup by McCole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is McCole Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Brady again. Slant route to Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
One final try now for Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that monkey about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand out of.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I could remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a ball 50 years back when I'm gone. Give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, stuck in the maze, we never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends.
let the rhythm hit 'em. Just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up. Up. A little louder, turn it up. Up. A little louder, turn it up.